Well, there are some of them who are resistant to medication.
Oh, okay. Treatment resistant.
I mean, the Lake Alice was built, the National Security Unit, not Lake Alice itself,
Yeah.
the National Security Unit was built to take care of those who were under Queen's pressure at that time. This was the the QP.
Yeah, yeah.
In other words, they were under, they were resistant to medication or any form of treatment, and they were difficult to deal with. So in other words, it was mainly especially what we call now the borderline type people.
Oh, okay.
You know,
Yeah.
this is what I think. So with those three conditions, they worked out that throughout the whole country, they needed to build a place to accommodate up to 60 of those people.
And that was Lake Alice.
And that was the National Security Unit.
Oh, okay.
Now Lake Alice, and the reason they built Lake Alice, National Security Unit at Lake Alice site, was that they had space there. And National Security Unit always worked separately from Lake Alice Hospital. They weren't together.
Oh, okay.
They worked separately. Winston will tell you that.
Oh, yeah.
They were paid directly by the mental hygiene department. Those people got bigger pay than anyone else, and they deal with the most difficult people. That's what happened there.
Mental hygiene department.
Was before the mental health department was called the mental hygiene department,
Oh, okay.
and the National Security Unit was built. It's supposed to be the most secure unit in the country. Concrete walls, concrete floors, concrete ceilings, and that's what it was. It first opened in 1965 because of a riot up in Mount Eden Prison, and they had some people from Mount Eden Prison who had no place to go, so they ended up putting them on a plane up in Whenua Pai, and flew them down to Oahakia, and from Oahakia they came to the National Security Unit, and they opened it up as a prison for about 6 months until they rebuilt Mount Eden. We know that because we had a cousin there, didn't we, dear? He said that the plane droned on and on at night. He thought himself, where they taking us? Where they taking us? They took us to this place, and so when they moved the prisoners back to Mount Eden or to other things, then they opened it up as a psych hospital. And all that security they had, the cameras and everything else was from the prison days. And what they did and thing, they just continued that whole thing with the prison thing. And I said, Winston would know about it because that's where he was one of the first staff nurses there. But
So you went from Oakley down to there? What year did you go down to?
86, 1986.
So you were up here quite a while.
Yeah.
And you were the manager?
Yeah, well, I started as a staff nurse. I didn't work in the community. I didn't work with the Human Rights Commission. I then came back there when I was there as a staff nurse there, I just didn't like the way it was going there. It was uncomfortable. And
So how did you get the job down there, or how did you get the job at the National Security Unit?
Oh, well, they were looking for someone to help them to first build up the I mean, I don't want to be whakahihi, but it's to do they wanted someone to bring another focus to the team there, and one of the things that were good for me up here was that I was very much in the forefront of some nursing models that we used up in Auckland.
Oh.
And that was just having to be some of the things there, and so a fellow named Tom Quinlan was looking for someone down there, because they knew the National Security Unit was the last, what do they call it, bastion of male supremacy. Only males could work there. You remember that? Only males. And you had to be a real male. And so I got down there, and Quinlan gave me he employed me because he ended dying, but he gave me a real steer that he wanted certain things done.
Yeah.
And basically we knew that the place had to be a bit more humane. It had to be a bit more patient focused than it was. And so that was my task there. I left there though, the end of '86, because it was quite unfriendly.